Hello, everyone. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot. Today, our pick a card reading is entitled Student Teacher Connection. So, if anything you consider to be studies that you have actually gone to learn, like school, primary school, university, anything that is formal education that you were supposed to get a certificate for, something like that, whether it's anything that you call it, like an enrollment for education, whoever your teacher was, or the teacher that you made the most connection, or a particular teacher, whatever the connection is, we are going to find out what that is. Okay. So this is not about your parent or someone in your family, no, but this is someone who is a teacher. Okay. So yeah, that kind of thing. So I just want you to eliminate that. You can't look at your parent or your relative as your teacher. Here is those who have done some type of apprenticeship or anything that's formal education. I just wanted that to be clear before we start. Yeah. So we've got three groups here. We've got group 1 is the Rosequartz group. The group 2 is Bluelaceagate. Group 3 is the Amethyst group. Okay, so we've got some oracle decks I will use, and a clarification deck if we need to. But as you are connecting to which reading calls to you, I'd like to thank everyone who have subscribed to my channel. Those of you who've liked, shared, and commented, thank you all so much. And for those of you who have been booking private readings with me, thank you for choosing me to be part of your story and part of your journey. Yes, I'll leave it for now, so that you can pick which reading that calls to you, and then we can find out who your teacher was and whatever it was. Okay. I hope you have selected now. So let's start. Okay. Right. Okay. So group 1, let's find out. I've written some stuff here that I want to find out, or I want to have a good look at. So we will look at that, and we will go from there. Tarot and Universe, please tell us what the Rosequartz group need to know about their teacher-student connection. So if you are a teacher or a student, you can also watch. So it's not just for the students, okay? It's for the teachers as well. So I'll be reading it both ways. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So we are going to find out. Right. So position 1. Okay. That is your general connection, or anything that in terms of your relationship or your general energy. And your second card is the impact of the connection or they had on you, or vice versa, and what you learned through them, or what they have taught you through this connection. Okay, so it could be that life lessons apart from being a student. Okay, so any past life connection that you know, you've got with each other. We'll find out what that is. And then influence that they've had on you moving forward, or an impact, but this is an influence overall that they've had on you moving forward. So whether you finish uni, school, whatever, we'll find out. The bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Okay, so I thought we will do some astrology cards here, okay, and add. I think I'll pick one astrology card. Okay, I'll pick that one. And then we have Ascended Master here. Ascended Master's deck. So we'll find out, because these are extra messages. Okay, so this is getting more interesting now. I'm excited already. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, so these are colors, and we will find out what colors is going to come out for you. Okay, so now let's find out what Ascended Master it is. Hope, love and acceptance. Love is your recognize and your divine worth. Choosing loving thoughts. Okay, yeah, it's because of the angle where I'm sitting, that is why. And you've got the Lovers here, so that's interesting. And you've got the 6th house. Okay, so what color did you get? Purple. Okay, right. I know it looks like it's all over the place. I'll arrange it. So your general connection or relationship or energy is the 6 of Swords. Okay, and the impact of the connection that your teacher or you and your students have had, the Emperor. Okay, and what you have learned, if you're a student, what you have learned through the connection of this teacher you are thinking about, or if you're a teacher, what you think they have learned from you, or what you were trying to teach them. That is the Chariot. I feel them a bit further. This is better. So past life connection, Queen of Cups. And then moving forward, or influence that they've used to move forward. Okay, that's the 7 of Cups. Okay, right. So group 1, I think you and your teacher, whoever your teacher is that you are thinking about, I feel they gave you a lot of hope. Okay, I feel they gave you a lot of hope within yourself, or they do give you a lot of hope within yourself, because your connection or your energy is the 6 of Swords. So I feel here that when you met this teacher, or when you started going to college, university, whatever course you did, when you met this teacher, or when this teacher met you, or you met the student, vice versa, so I'm speaking to you more as a student. Okay, and then you can look at it the other way. So it becomes more straightforward. So as a student, when you met this teacher, you were, I feel like you were in a situation where you were feeling a bit lost. You were feeling a bit lost, and you were just getting on with your life. So I feel people in this group, whoever your teacher was, I feel this teacher was a little bit, I would say they were a bit harsh on you, but they were very straightforward, they were very direct, they were very honest with you, because maybe, by the time you were in that school or something like that, yeah, maybe you had moved houses, you may have moved countries, you were not really settled, you know you were not really settled at that time when you met this teacher. Okay, so I feel like before you met them with this Six of Swords, um your life wasn't that stable. Okay, and so when you went to this school, college, university, that is when your life start to become a bit stable, or that is when things to start to get a bit calm for you. Okay, because here we've got love and acceptance, and then it says hope. So I feel this teacher gave you hope. Okay, whatever your connection has been, hope has been big. At least they want you to have hope or believe and self-confidence within yourself. Okay, because the bottom of the deck here being the Lovers, and then also having this hope card here, and then in your past life you've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it could be that this teacher could be um female. Okay, it doesn't matter. It could be that he or she, yeah, your teacher may be female, or it doesn't matter whether you are male or female. But I feel this teacher had a lot of feminine influence on you, because it is the Queen of Cups. So your past life, yeah, this could have been someone who was either like a mother to you, or even as a teacher in your life now. Maybe they have nurtured you. Okay, they have, the way they've taught you, they've taught you in a way that you know you feel nurtured, or no matter how it was, they wanted you to feel love. Or they could have even been a lover, or they could have literally be your parent or your mother in another life. Okay, it is possible that this particular teacher you are thinking about, I feel you have a lot of spiritual connection with this particular teacher you are thinking about. And if you're a teacher, whoever you are, if you are connecting to a student, or if even you're a teacher, you're also connecting to your teacher. Okay, I feel like whatever this teacher you had, or this student, I feel there's a lot of love there. If even they expressed how they respect you and whatever, I feel overall they had good intention. Their intention was good. So if even with the Six of Swords, they seem to be a bit harsh on you, I feel their intention was pure love, because they wanted you to see that you have potential within yourself. Because the impact of the connection, you know, of them on you is the Emperor, because it's about being stable. They want you to find stability. Okay, and whenever they spoke to you, they wanted to be they wanted you to know that life is not going to be bed and roses. That's how I see here, because the Emperor is a warrior, is someone who fights for what he wants, someone who wants stability. So I feel here, for you people in this group, your teacher, the impact he's had on you subconsciously, whether you are aware of it or not, their impact, or however they used to talk to you, however they used to treat you, your connection, they have subconsciously had this effect on you, for you to have a very stable life. Being stable, being self-sufficient, knowing that you don't need to rely on anyone, is what the impact has been on you in this life. They've had a good impact on you. That's how I see it, because they wanted to let you know that you can't take life for granted. Okay, but they want to give you hope. I feel people in this group, you were suffering something, okay? You might have been suffering something, but they had this impact on you for you to know that in life you have to work hard for everything, and you do work hard for everything. And if you are a successful individual, I feel here that this particular teacher you are thinking about, you do reflect, and sometimes you think about them and you are thinking maybe he or she said this or said that. Maybe at that time, the way they said it, maybe you thought they didn't like you, but what they were instilling in you was to be this emperor. It could also be that you saw them as the emperor, as they are harsh, they are difficult, and whatever. But in the end, this is how they want you to be. Okay? So that's what their impact has had on you. So, what you have learned through your connection with this teacher or student, yeah, or through this connection, is that, whatever you want, you go and you get it. I feel people in this group, you do have a strong spiritual connection with this particular teacher or student. There's a strong connection, spiritual connection here. Okay? It could be that people in this group, most of you, you have a lot of psychic gifts. A lot of you may have mediumship gifts. Some of you, I think you are more very, very intuitive. You are very intuitive. I feel that's extra things you've got in this life. You have a lot of water in your birth chart, or you are very artistic, or it doesn't matter what life brings, you face it, because it is that simple. They want you to face life and take it serious and not mess about. and that's exactly what you've learned through them, that as tough as they were on you, this is their hard work. Whatever comes your way, you know that if Mr. or Miss so and so was this tough on me, I can do this. What would they have thought of me? Something like that. And then you are like, no, I'm going to do it. So you face life head on. Doesn't matter what your challenges are. But I feel people in this group, you are very, very successful at whatever you do. And you always do what you love. You do things you love, you do it with passion. It doesn't matter what it is, you love what you do. Okay? And so I feel your teacher had a very good impact on you. Now, when we come to the sixth house, I feel here that whatever they have instilled in you, you have become very hardworking. I feel everything here is talking the same language, speaking the same language, talking about the same thing. You work very hard, and you make sure whatever money you earn, you have worked hard for it. And people see you as successful, and they see you as lovely. But the thing is, they don't know how hard you have worked to get what you've got. Perhaps people think that you are lucky. Maybe people think you are lucky, okay? But the thing is, you have worked hard to change your luck and to acquire whatever you've got. So I feel this teacher, no matter how harsh they used to be, if they were harsh on you, it doesn't matter how much, because maybe when you are young and the teacher is always telling you something, you feel that they are bothering you. But I feel the impact they've had on you subconsciously, I feel they have a subconscious impact on you rather than anything else. And you have worked hard to become successful. This is the sixth house. So I feel people here are workaholic. That is the impact this teacher has had on you. And if you're a teacher watching, this is the impact you've had on your students. They have become hardworking, and they are not lazy at all. They are not lazy at all. They work hard, and people see them as very, very successful. Okay? And of course, it comes back to the Lover's card. I feel everything was based on love. They love you, and they want you to be successful, because they see that there is a lot of potential. They saw that there's a lot of potential in you, because this is the influence they've had moving forward. Yeah, the influence this connection has had on you is that right now in your life, you have a lot, or you do get a lot of opportunities. Because of that, you are not afraid to go for what you want to go for. That is how I'm seeing it here. Opportunities that comes your way, you have so many choices, because as we can see here, the impact they've had on you, you are not afraid. You are not afraid to fight for what you want. Okay? You are not afraid to fight for what you want. And so you get a lot of opportunities, and you do what you love. You know, nobody forces you. I feel most people in this group, you are self-employed, you know. And if even you are not self-employed, you are at a point in your life, you have the choice to choose what you want. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. You only do what you love. And here, having this purple color here tells me that people in this group are very spiritual. So as I was saying, purple talks about, being spiritual. So I feel that your connection to your teacher is very, very mental and very spiritual. People in this group have a gift of writing. You have a gift of seeing. Um, I would go as far as saying some of you are into, perhaps even into the media. Okay. Um, but deep down, I feel you have some spiritual connection with this teacher, because in the past life, it's still a water sign. And I feel like, and this is a Cancer. So I feel like you people have a lot of psychic gift, or, this person used to be at least your mother. Okay. Someone who used to nurture you a lot. And in this life, no matter how, you know, harsh they may come across, I feel for some of you, they didn't come across as harsh, but maybe at that time you were thinking that they were bothering you, but subconsciously they had a very good effect on you. Okay. And look at you, you've got hope. They know that you can do it. You can do it. And they've had a good impact on you. And I feel your teacher only wanted the best for you. Okay. And so I hope this has been insightful for you. Group 1. We will move on to group 2. I think your reading has come across very, very lovely. So, group 2. Here we go with your reading. Tarot and Universe, please tell us, what is the message for the people in group 2? Bluelaceagate group. Student-teacher connection. Who is this teacher or student you're trying to connect to? Okay. General connection or relationship or energy. Okay. So the impact of this connection, or you had on them or they had on you. Okay. Now, what you have learned through this teacher, vice versa. Okay. And any past life connection. Okay. What was it? And then their influence on you moving forward, whether you finish schooling, something like that. The bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands. Okay. We'll find a color for you. Okay. Okay. What is the color for you? We'll pick this one. Okay, and then we will go for astrology cards. Okay. One more shuffle. Okay. This has turned over for you. So that is the Taurus card. And then we'll go for an Ascended Master card. Okay. Let's see which Ascended Master comes out for you. Okay. So, here we go. Which Master came out for you? You've got Mary, Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay. I see. What color did you get? You got brown. And you got Taurus. Okay. So, your main energy or general connection, Three of Pentacles, and then impact this teacher or, this teacher has had on you, Three of Cups. What you have learned through this teacher or vice versa, the King of Swords. Okay. Your past life connection, what was it? The Lovers. Wow. Yes. And their influence on you now, moving forward, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, I feel people in this group, your reading is quite interesting. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. People in this group are you're quite grounded. Your teacher, this teacher you are connecting to is also grounded. Okay. I feel they have helped you to be grounded. Okay. What I am feeling and thinking here, I want to go to the King of Swords. For some reason, I feel this teacher, for some of you, there are two teachers you're thinking about with this card. One may be a mathematics teacher, okay, or science teacher, or they have something about them with numbers, whether it's physics, science, mathematics, banking, whatever it is. I feel this teacher was quite tough on you, okay? Because they knew that you can do it. And I feel this teacher always gave you the impression that if you don't learn hard, you are going to be a failure in life. Some teachers are like that. And for some of you, this teacher was very nice to you, but they always made you work extra hard. Okay? They will let you relax, However, they will give you all the time you want, if you wanted to, or at least that's what you think. But in the end, it doesn't matter how many homeworks you've got to do, they'll make sure you do all your homework. They'll make sure everything that you are lacking behind, this teacher will make sure you've done everything precisely. I feel this is, this is what this teacher, the impact this teacher had on you, It's like, no matter how cool they are, you can never get away with anything. No matter how nice they are to you, you are never going to get away with anything. Okay? Because they want you to be grounded. They want you to be grounded. They want you to know that if you want to be somebody in life, you've got to be grounded. Okay? Now, the impact and the connection they've had on you, I feel for most of you, you have become very creative. Okay? Creative, and whatever you are doing, you do communicate with a lot of people. You do a job that you serve people a lot. Okay, it could be that you are a banker. It could be that you are a computer analyst, something like that. Something where you serve the community, something where you come into in contact with people a lot, because they let you know that whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve, but you also have to be of service to people. You have to be of service to people. You have to serve your community. They have taught you how to network. Because of this teacher, networking is very important to you. That is something you have learned. If you haven't got networks, you haven't got anything. So, for some of you, whether you finished school or you didn't finish school, it's always important to know that you need to connect with your mates from college, from school, from apprenticeship, whatever. It is important that you connect with them. I feel that's what you've learned through this teacher. You know, being in touch and staying connected and staying grounded. Your past life says that you were lovers, or you've got the lover's card. So it could be that this teacher used to be your lover. Okay? I feel there's a possibility that this teacher was your lover in another past life. And in this life, they want to make sure that their love for you comes in a different way, but they want you to be successful. That is how I'm seeing it. Okay, that's how I'm seeing it. I feel this teacher was your lover, or it could literally be that this teacher is your lover, or could be your lover even at school, or you admired them, or they admired you. Okay, because we still have the Three of Cups here that also talks about flirtation. So it could be that some of you, it could be that you secretly like your teacher, or your teacher liked you, or something like that. Um, but I don't feel there was anything here that happened that shouldn't have happened. It could also be that if even you finish schooling or your education, it could be that later on in life your teacher has become your lover or something like that. Okay? But I feel whatever you people in this group, whatever you are doing, you are serving your community. Being of service is important. Okay? Because when you first met this teacher, okay, this connection, when you met them, you I feel they taught you the yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel that they taught you the importance of networking. Okay, the importance of being someone important in the community, because maybe at that time your parents wanted you to do a certain course, and through them you feel like, actually, um this teacher or that teacher has taught me, because of this or because of that, I actually want to do something where I'll be of service to my community instead of doing this. Or it could also be that you are multi-talented. However, you choose to serve the community. That's how I feel. Networking is important because they have taught you how to network, and you have taken the networking very, very serious. Okay, that is how I'm seeing it here. Of course, with the Taurus card, it's all about finances, it's all about money, it's all about pleasure. So whatever you do, it could be that most of you are working with money. Whatever this teacher has taught you, knowing that you've got networks. You network, having money, making sure you always have financial abundance, or at least most of you work with the bank, or you do something that brings a lot of money. Anything that will help the community, you serve the community. You do it out of love, you do it out of passion, because you want to. Okay, you want to. But on the other hand, you have another job that you are also doing. So I feel that if you are working for, let's say, for example, you have a contract with a big company dealing with finances, because this is two of pentacles, yeah, dealing with finances, something like that, you know. But then on the other hand, you've got your art business that you're doing, something like that. That is how I'm seeing here. Moving forward, you've got two jobs. You got two jobs, and one one is serving the community, and one is serving yourself. That is how I'm seeing it here. So this teacher has taught you the importance of having money. Money is important. Or they taught you. They could be a maths teacher or chemistry or science. I feel whatever they taught you, it has a lot, something to do with numbers. And so you are maybe into, looking at money, designing money, anything to do with money, you know, but you are serving the community, and you've also had networks. That is how I'm seeing it. Okay. But besides all that, you are also very, very grounded. Okay. You know that, money is not everything, even though it's a lot of stuff to you. You value it a lot. But, deep down, you're grounded. I don't think people in this group, you show off too much. You like to buy your expensive stuff. Yeah. But you don't go and show off that I have bought this brand new stuff. If people see that you've got it, fine. But you're not going to show. Some people will show off everything they've got. But I feel people in this group, you are very, very grounded. Okay? And having this Mother Mary here. Mother Mary, of course, was always of service. Okay? It says mother healing is possible. So it could also be that through this teacher, maybe you might have been having some difficulties with your mother then, and this teacher has helped you to heal some type of financial problems that you've had with your mother. Or maybe your mother was so harsh on you that, if you don't do this, you're going to be poor or something. And that kind of fear, this teacher has taken that out of you. And now, even though you've had money, or you deal with money, your perception has changed about how you view money. It is important. However, you don't let it control you, because you have control over the money. That's how I feel. This people in this group, it's all about business. Any business that deals with money. I think you count a lot of money. You count it like, yes, you see money a lot. Yeah, that's how I see it. But you are not vain. You are not vain people. You are very down to earth. That's what I find very interesting here. And you always want to share. You will always want to share. And I feel people here, some of you maybe even been doing charity. You may do charity with the money you have. And having the Ace of Wands here tells me you are enterprising. You are not lazy at all. You are not lazy. Okay. So this is, people always bring you offers. Like I said, networking. You know how to network. And so when anything comes, anything new, whatever, people are going to call you. Hey, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? This is what we are doing. Da, 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 da. And so I feel this teacher, yes, has instilled a lot of love, passion, and money into your life. So please do comment and let me know. And we will move on. Tell me what job you are doing, because I find this interesting, because the finance is quite a lot. Okay, so group 3, Amethyst group. Let's see what the universe has for you and your teacher or student. Yes. Tarot and universe, please tell us what the people in group 3 need to know about their teacher or student. Okay. So, general connection or relation or energy. Okay. So the impact of the connection. Yes. and what you have learned through this teacher, or vice versa. Your past life connection, anything from your past life, and then the influence they've had on you moving forward. Okay, and the influence they've had on you moving forward. Right, so we've got the color cards. I want to use the color cards here. Okay, we'll pick this one. Okay, and then we'll pick some astrology cards. Yes. Okay, got Cancer and Leo. We'll shuffle again, and then we'll go for this one, and then we will go for Ascended Master card. Yes, we'll go for this one, and then we can start our reading. So the bottom of the deck for you is the Page of Cups. Okay, and you've got Gemini, and you've got green as your color, and you've got Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. So we'll find out why. Because the funny thing is you've got green. So that is good. We will find out. Okay. Right. So now we will find out and find out and find out your main energy. 9 of Wands. So this is your connection, relation, stuff like that. And the impact they've had on you, or they had on you, is the Ace of Pentacles. And what you have learned through this connection, teacher-student relationship. Ace of Swords. Okay. And your past life connection. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And moving forward, or what they have influenced, their influence on you has been 4 of Cups. Okay. So, what is interesting here? I feel I want to clarify the 4 of Cups. Okay, it's the first reading. I'm clarifying clarification. Yeah. I want to clarify it. I know what it. I feel I know what it is, but I want to double check because of the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Please clarify the 4 of Cups. Okay. Okay. Right. 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 So, the clarification for this is this Hanged Man reversed, the Tower, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. All right. So, what you have learned and your influence. Okay. Okay. So, having the Page of Cups here as the bottom of the deck in connection here, I feel most of you, your teacher, whoever your teacher has been, whatever you have learned from them, you've learned from them since you were very young. Most of you were quite young. This teacher, whoever this teacher was, I feel like this is before the age of 10 for most of you. It could be that for some of you, it's not a university situation here. It's not a university situation here for most of you. For most of you, whatever you have learned through this teacher, you've learned it before you went to like college. That is how I feel here with this Page of Cups here. That's how I'm feeling. Yeah. So, having the 9 of Wands here tells me that people in this group, by the time you met this teacher, or this teacher, wherever school you went, whatever you studied, okay, you have learned to be very defensive, or you have learned to defend yourself. You have learned to fight for what you want. It's like, I feel in a way this teacher I feel they have been protective of you, okay? And in a way, you feel like whatever you do, you have to protect yourself. You have to, but I feel this is when you met, okay? Could have been that you had traveled from somewhere far and started going to school here, or your teacher could be a foreigner, okay? Your teacher might have been a foreigner, or whatever they were teaching you was a subject that wasn't like people would call it normal for your age group. So it could be a spiritual subject they were teaching you, could be anything, okay? Whoever this teacher was, it could be philosophy, I don't know, but I don't know what I'm talking about in terms of, but I feel like that's how I feel here. Whatever they were teaching you, it could also be that people in this group, you went to boarding school, okay? You had to travel far. I feel that you were before secondary school. Most of you here is before secondary school, okay? Whatever it is, it was far. Maybe you went to boarding school. Perhaps, that's how I feel. There's some distance there, and whatever courses you learned, or this particular teacher might have taught you some lessons that for your age, or at that time, for you to be so keen and so interested in such a subject, okay? It could be history, it could be, it could even be a lesson that you don't even necessarily teach. Maybe it could be a book that a teacher was reading that had an influence on you, something like that, and since then you've learned to be quite defensive or defend yourself. But I feel people here, maybe you are going through some tough time when you met this teacher, and so through them you've learned to become very, very defensive or to defend yourself. That's how I feel. I'm repeating myself. It's all because I want to make sure I'm making sense. Yeah. And also, the impact they have had on you through this connection is the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles here, I feel they have taught you to become self-reliant. Rely on yourself, and also whatever you do, make sure, I feel people here, you often depend on your physical, let's say your physique, your body brings your money. Look at me, I am this male or female model. I feel, perhaps some of you were even bullied, okay? Some of you were bullied, and that is where this learning to become defensive or defending yourself, when I say defensive, I don't mean it in a bad way. Defensive as in you always feel you need to be on guard and protect yourself. And I feel here you have learned to depend on yourself physically, and some of you depend on your physical looks. Okay? Through this teacher, they have taught you that being physically strong is important. Like I said, I feel it's because some of you were bullied. Maybe that is why your parents had to send you to a boarding school at a young age. Okay? So that is also an interesting point. But I feel through your physical body, you earn a good living. And so you know that being strong is important. Having all the right looks, letting people know that you are the it is important. And they can't bully you. They can't tell you what to do. Look at me, I'm strong. You could be Mr. Universe or Miss Universe or something like that. But I feel here that what they have taught you is to be physically strong, and that whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve. I also feel having this green, having this green here tells me that most of you are vegetarians, okay? Vegetarians, or at least you eat very healthy. You eat a lot of green food, and you are the type of people who want to do whatever you can to help Mother Earth. Mother Earth, yes, you do whatever you can to help Mother Earth. You want to make sure you eat well. You are the people who um, want to have your own garden in your home, and you eat from your own allotment, whatever. That's how I'm seeing it, because your teacher have taught you to be self-sufficient. You need to depend on yourself. Going to the garden and working on the land, whatever, all these things, you've learned that through this teacher. And I feel strongly that most of you went to a boarding school. That is how I'm feeling here. Okay. And having this past life, Six of Pentacles here, I feel here that it could be that, you owe this teacher, or they owe you from a past life. Okay. Because as you can see this picture here, one is kneeling in front of the other and the other is giving to the other. So it could be literally that in another lifetime they owed you money, or you owe them money, or they did you a favor, vice versa. Okay. And perhaps in this life they are returning it to you in a form, because this is Pentacles and this is also Pentacles, if you have seen it. Yeah, this is all Pentacles. So it could be that they owe you. Okay. And so they feel in this life they need to instill that kind of strength within you, and they want you to know that you can make it. Maybe in another life, you were not you may not be as strong. For some of you, you might not be as strong, and or it could be the other way around. It could be that you are the one asking for help and they're helping you, and it could also be that they are the one asking you for help, and in this life they are trying to help you to become more self-sufficient. Okay. But I feel like one of you owed each other something. Either is you or them, and one of you feel the need to pay. Okay, because this the Pentacle and this is the impact. So I feel that, yeah, I feel for most of you it is you. Okay, it is you who is this one. And I feel they are generous. This teacher has been generous to you. One way or another, they have been very generous to you in another life. And maybe they felt the need to look after you. Okay, they felt the need to look after you, or it could be vice versa. That's how I'm seeing. For some of you, you are this one, and for some of you, you are that one. So I feel when you look at everything, you can connect which one is which. Yeah. So with the Ace of Swords, yeah, is what you've learned. What you've learned is to speak up for yourself. Here, you are speaking up for yourself, and sometimes you may come across as detached, okay? But you speak the truth and you tell it as it is. I feel people in this group, you have learned to speak up for yourself. No matter how good looking you are, whatever, you are very intelligent, you are very smart. Some of you are like, perhaps you are even like a lawyer. You may be working, you may be doing an intelligent job, like, I don't know, like CIA, whatever. You do a very, very high intellectual job. But on the other hand, you have so much good looks. You can use your good looks to get away with things. That's how I'm seeing it. That some of you, that's how you do it. And your good looks gives you a lot of office. Okay, your good looks give you a lot of office. You know what to say, how to say it, and you've got the looks. So if there are 5 people bidding for a job, they are going to give it to you because you've got the looks and you know how to get it. And that's how I feel. This teacher has impacted a lot on you. Okay, they have impacted a lot on you. So moving forward, and their influence here, what I am sensing here is that being part of a community and solving problems is quite important to people in this group. I feel it's very, very important here. I feel family is also important to you because when you were young, you were away from your family quite a lot. And so I feel somehow maybe, you are not all totally connected to your family as you would want. However, you do your best to make sure that if there's any family gathering, you are there. They have taught you how to, how to connect with your family. I feel for some of you, you have become workaholics, you know, workaholics in a certain way. And when we look at the clarification here, this is stagnancy, yeah, and this is collapse, and this is moving forward. So I feel here that this has something to do with your past. Okay, you were stuck, and because you were stuck, you were away from your family all the time. Yeah, you feel the need to work hard to make up for this. I feel overall you have moved on. You have moved on because when you were much younger and going to school, whether school, primary school, whatever, you were disconnected. You were disconnected with your family. Okay, and so I feel everything that you have gone through boarding school or through school, you have learned. Because this is the impact they've had on you. This is how you are now. And moving forward, all this barrier has been broken. All this boredom. I feel your life is more positive now. Okay? And sometimes you sit and you wonder, if I had not met this teacher, where would my life be? Okay? I feel, this reading, I feel your teacher has had a very good impact on you. Yeah, I feel and I feel here that having this Gemini card here, of course, I did talk about communication. And so your teacher has instilled into you how to express yourself. Okay? And I feel this teacher here, having this Gemini card and having this Six of Pentacles, I feel this teacher has been in your life you've been changing roles back and forth in previous lives. And so you understand each other, no matter how, whether they came across as harsh or whatever they came across to you, deep down you don't really have too much of a problem. I feel like you've been going back and forth with each other in other past lives. And having this here, I feel that, yeah, it says be mindful of the planet. Okay. And I feel that people here, you are very health conscious, and you want to do everything that will help the planet and your community. And I feel that, yes, your teacher has had a good impact on you. But I feel either you have a hold on them or they have a hold on you, one way or the other. And I hope this reading has been insightful for you. Please do comment and tell me, what subject, the teacher, they were teaching you. Was it philosophy? Were you learning physics or whatever you were learning? And please do let me know, okay? And I feel most people here, you know, most of you were in boarding schools when you were very, very young. Okay, so I will leave the reading here. I will see you next time, or you will see me next time.